Hello, book fighters. This is the last time I get to talk about crime and punishment on this channel. In my video last week, actually not last week I had a super bunch of papers to do. The week before, the last time I posted a video, I asked a question in the thingy that nobody answered. So I'm going to answer it now. I was actually going to do this in my last video, but I forgot, which is why it was in the down below thingy. So my question, if you didn't see it, was relating to the quote, "Do you understand, sir? Do you understand what it means when you have absolutely nowhere to turn?" No, you don't understand that yet. Which Marmaladov, or as I called him when reading Marmalade, says to Rasmussen early on when they first meet. And by the time the book finishes, in my opinion, Raskolnikov still does not know what it means. He thinks he does, but not really. See, Raskolnikov isolates himself in such a way that while he does have people to turn to, he feels that he does not. He exiles himself even more than later when he's exiled to Siberia. There are actually many people who try to help him, particularly Rasmussen, who I'm going to talk about later, because he's my favorite. He just tries to cut himself off from them, for the most part. I mean, ow. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Yet, the only person that he allows himself to really open up to, and open up to a lot, is Sonia. She becomes sort of a priestly confidant. He confesses to her, and through her he finds redemption, which is symbolized by the cross he gets from her. The flip side of the cross, however, is punishment. Although he has been punishing himself, he needs to truly accept his punishment, which he does in the end. Now, Rasmussen. I'm going to talk about Rasmussen because Rasmussen is my favorite, although I might possibly like Raskolnikov more. But taking as far as characters who aren't Raskolnikov, Rasmussen is definitely my favorite. He's ridiculous. He's Raskolnikov's complete opposite. He's exuberant, he's self-sacrificing, he's fairly humble, yet still at times kind of full of himself, but not in the way that Raskolnikov is. He tends to have this enthusiasm for everything that he managed to make almost everyone else excited and willing to do what he wants without really trying to manipulate anyone. He's just that excitable, and yes. Unless I'm forgetting something, we really never know how close he and Raskolnikov were before, back when Rask was still in university and he hadn't killed anyone and all and such. But yet, he drops basically his entire life to take care of Raskolnikov. He moves to a different place and is living with his uncle now, so that he's closer to Raskolnikov. Which is kind of an amazing thing for him to do. And anyway, I don't have a lot of time, so sadly I will have to end this video here because I can't think of anything else I want to say, and I'll probably think of it much later. But this is it for this video. Dan, I'll see you on Monday, and if you don't talk about crime and punishment, I will kick you. One other thing I did want to say is next month is, as has already been mentioned, our children's literature month. So I'm going to be reading one of my favorite books from when I was a kid, which is Megan's Island by Willow Davis Roberts, and I've never met a single other person who has actually read this book. But yeah, the other two that I'm doing is the probably way more well-known Trumpet of the Swan, and the book that I can't imagine anyone have ever heard of, The Shadow of the Lighthouse.